Hey everyone. Hey Marie, I see you. I hope you're having a great day. Get my crystals. There we go. I went to the camper and I got my good camera and I don't know where it is. So the 720 will have to do. Hey, how are you today? I know the other day you were having a day like me. How are you doing? Hey, Siham. How are you? Siham. Such a pretty name. And then Marie's name is that's my middle name. Oh, you must be new to my channel. I was thinking I couldn't remember your name. Welcome. Oh, good. And Marie, do you want a reading? I'm going to write Siham's name down after Marie. Siham, on my channel, I don't read other people's feelings. I believe in karma. And if, hold on one second. Okay, I see what it was. I dropped something, but I can get it later. Siham, I believe in karma. So if this person doesn't want me reading their energy, I'm creating bad karma for myself. And I've worked on a lot of karmic debt. So I don't read other people's energies. But I can do like a reading around you and this person if it's like a love reading. That way, it kind of gives advice on what spirit says around the energy. I just won't be able to tell you specifically this person's feelings. That's how the nature of my readings. I hope you understand. I was not prepared. I got the Hedge Witch Tarot. I've only used it one time for myself, and I love it. It's like Mother Gaia. It's right up my alley. Huh. Yeah. Hey, Sunflower. If you don't want a reading, that's okay. But I can read the energy around this person and like what spirit wants to guide you to do. My tarot is all about you, your soul's journey, and your soul's connection to source. That's the majority. That's how I read here. And Sunflower, I'm going to write your name down too in case you want a reading. I hope you're doing good. I'm okay. I'm alive. I'm actually really good today, though. There was a hiccup over the past few days. And it threw me through a loop, but I grounded and I clung on to this too shall pass. My job, I was online tutoring, and my job gave me a 30-day leave and reassigned my classes to another tutor because of my absences surrounding my husband. So I kind of freaked out yesterday morning. And then I remembered in January, I had already applied with another tutoring company and did the onboarding. I just need to do the fingerprints. And so I put them on the back burner, though, because I was worried if it was too much. And so I was like, look, I'll just start tutoring with them. But I also started applying for other jobs. Who knows? There might be something else out there. Okay, Marie and a general reading. Okay, Saham, I don't mind at all reading like the energy around it. Yeah, I got Marie and then you and then Sunflower. Yeah, exactly. All I can do, somebody in my sober community says, come back to the present where your hands are, because we tend to trip when things happen. So, all right, Divine, Marie and guidance. Thank you, Divine. Call upon Marie's higher power, her spirit team, her archangels to come in with words of enlightenment, clarity, strength, hope. And the only bad thing, oh no, I lost that. Give me 1 minute, y'all. Oh, there it is. This is a nighttime stand. And so when the cards fall, it's like a whole pain. All right, Marie. Marie, higher power, source, creator of all. I call upon Marie's spirit team, her archangels, her divine, to come in with words of enlightenment and clarity. Marie, thank you, divine, thank you, source. Marie. Guidance and clarity from Marie. This first card is a really pretty card. It's the Six of Swords. Hey, how are y'all? Marie, thank you, divine. Marie. I might have to work more with this deck. I've only used it once. Oh, there it goes. Just took a little bit more. Marie. Thank you, divine. Thank you, sword. Guidance from Marie. There we go. Oh, ye of little faith. All right. Let me write these names down. Card readers are total scams. I'm sorry you feel that way, Amy. I'm sorry if somebody scammed you in the past, because I know there are scammers out there. I know there are. So I'm sorry that you feel that way, love. On this channel, I only spread love and light. I don't make future predictions. It's a glimpse in the present moment. Aries. Hey, Aries. I'm not sure that I'll be able to confirm that, sweetie. I can try to read around the situation, but I've never had a question like that, okay? And Elvania, welcome if you're new here. I don't read other people's feelings because that can bring bad karma to myself. And Sunflower. Okay, sweetie, that's okay. Just post that once I say your name, okay? Hey. Tio, how are you? Second week of March. Okay. All right. Sorry, there's yeah, Aries, I can totally do that. Hey, Haifa. All right, I've wrote y'all's names down. And let me read Marie's cards. All right, Marie, I have yours out. All right, so we have the Six of Swords first. It's a really cool card. It has a rainbow in the back and an owl. I wish I had my good camera, but you can see her in the woods with the owl and the rainbow. So the Six of Swords. So this deck has the border. In the forest, it is clear that there has been a raging storm as the clouds and dark sky can still be seen. But out of this energies emerges a rainbow, and underneath walks the hedge witch. The owl is seen flying toward her, promising clear skies ahead. 6 silver birch trunks are behind the hedge witch as she walks away from the darkness of a deep forest. You do not fear the forest, hedge witch, for it's a part of you, and you have tread this path many times before. You are well equipped for this journey, and all that you need you carry within. You may have the owl as your guide, but you could lead anyone through this forest as you know this path well. Turbulent times are in the past as you now make plans for a better and brighter future. Follow the rainbow to see where it takes you. What a positive read. I love it. All right. Hey, B, I'm going to write your name down, okay? And then you have the Hanged Man, which is, again, looking at your situation from another angle. I know you're familiar with that one. Let me read it from this book, just because it's a new guidebook, to see if it resonates and anything from this version resonates with you differently. A man, and so there's another owl in this one, so that might be significant. And the serpents up there's a line at the bottom with it looks like a fairy under the tree. A man is hanging upside down from a tree whilst woodland creatures and fairies look on. The Hanged Man knows that to set himself free there must be some sort of sacrifice. Although appearances look dire, there is hope, but it requires a reversal in attitude, and a process of letting go must begin. At times, it can appear that all hope is lost and there's nothing that can be done. However, sacrifice and perseverance will ensure a successful outcome, as it came with this card, right? Like coming out of the I want to say treacherous waters, Although it can be an arduous process, in the end, the result will be worthwhile. However, you must initiate the sacrifice, and even though it feels like unsurmountable odds are against you to move forward, you quite literally must pick yourself up by your own bootstraps. Yeah, it's like everything. The first card said everything you need to persevere is within you, right? And then you have the King of Swords as your third card. The Sphinx stands proud and knowledgeable on top of a hill overlooking the forest. The hedge witch is holding a book as she walks near the Sphinx to ask a question. He has mental superiority, which makes him seem ruthless or heartless. Act with all authority and discipline now, for you are being asked to behave like a leader. And this card even talks, Marie, about you leading people through the darkness because you've been there, right? Your innovative ideas have the potential for success, and the powers and the powers that be can see this. You have been given the reins of control. Hold firm and go for it. You also can weigh up all pros and cons in a situation, looking at your situation from another angle, and whilst others look for you for guidance. Your rationality knows no bounds as you communicate impartial viewpoints. It's a really good read, but it's also acknowledging that maybe you've been going through it, right? Hey, Anki, I'm sending you lots of love and light, and the power's within, right, Marie? We have it within us. We just have to resonate with it, huh? Hey, Anki, I wrote your name down. There's a list, but I'm sure not all of them are here anymore. Not all of them stay around. Sometimes they get impatient or they have to go. All right, Silham, are you still here? Let me see if Silham's still here. Yeah, so Plateo, the way it works is I write people's names down as they come in, and then I go through the names, and if they've left, I'll just skip to the next one. So I have Silham and then Sunflower. And if they pop up, then it's their turn. Unless you make a donation, then of course it bumps you to the front of the list, but typically these are all free readings. I'm good, Anki. How are you? I have Silham, Sunflower, and then Albania. That's the next three on the list. Hey, Sunflower. All right, you said in the next 2 weeks, right? Energy surrounding the next 2 weeks. Higher power. I said you got my cards and my words for Sunflower. Sunflower is here seeking spiritual advice, wisdom, and connection surrounding 2 weeks from now, the second week of March in particular. Thank you, Divine. Okay, I got you. Oh, good, Anki. I'm glad you're here. If you can wait, I'll totally read for you. Sunflower, the second week of March. Guidance. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Source. Sunflower. I call upon sunflower. Sunflowers, archangels, their divine spirit team. They come in with words of enlightenment and clarity surrounding the second week in March. There we go. Sunflower. Oh, Ace of Cups. I have to ask, is it something in particular? Ace of Cups. Sunflower. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Source. Guidance around the second week of March. Sunflower. Thank you, Divine. Okay. You've got the Ace of Cups first. So it's all like, is there something new happening? Because aces usually are new beginnings. Hey, Anki, I am from the States. I live in, I live in the state of Florida, but right now I'm in the state of Georgia because my husband got into a motorcycle accident and he can't get better in the camper. The camper's too small. So we're in Georgia at my mom and dad's house while he gets better. All right, Sunflower, you have the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is represented by one single lavender stalk in full bloom on a background of the softest pink heart growing out of a beautiful golden cup nested on roses. Giant pink hydrangeas surround the lavender cup of love. I just had a collective tarot reading the other day that I listened to that talked about roses, the heart chakra, pink. Lavender is one of the primary aphrodisiac compounds, along with the roses, chocolates, and oysters, among many others. Although taken for granted, lavender needs to be cared for, just like love. Too much pruning, and the plant will die. Too little water, and it will wither away. Lavender and love need the right amount of attention and support. The appearance of this card heralds the arrival of new love growing into your life. It is not quite in flower, but it is coming and brings a wonderful, joyful experience that will make you bloom with happiness. What? What's she doing over there? By my accent? Yeah, isn't that funny? And then you have this deck calls it the Crone. It's the second major arcana card. You have two major arcana cards coming out. The Crone. This is a card of intuition. A kind looking elderly lady with long white hair sits by a fire in her cabin, reading a book with a pentagram on it. She's surrounded by animals of the forest. The animals have come to shelter from the winter with her as the light of the fire gives off a soothing glow. The crone is the ancient hedge witch herself and is the rider of the hedges. She travels to the worlds beyond and meditates with all the elemental beings for the benefit of all. She embodies all that is good and full of wisdom, both ancient and future. She knows all the answers before questions are even asked. She is the wise woman of the village, healing, guiding, caring. She is the crone. The journey the crone embarks upon is a solitary path of hedge witchery. She is confident and assured in her path. All that has gone before has installed in her a deep knowledge. She already has the answers inside her, and so do you. Trust your instincts and go wisely in their path. Have faith within yourself to succeed and ride the hedge. Yeah, so it's kind of like trust your instincts around this time frame. Then you have strength. So that's the other major arcana card coming out, the strength card. Oh, I was right there. The young maiden stands at nighttime surrounded by magical books, crystal balls, wands, and spell jars. She is studying hard for her witch exams and is tired, but she finds the strength to carry on. To study takes strength of character and not only the perseverance of mind, but also the compassion of spirit. The ability to tame the wandering mind when working on a project is a power unique to the strong, and you have that power. You are required to find your strength in a situation, regardless of how hard you have worked so far. You still need to carry on, but perhaps it is not physical strength that is needed now, but your compassion. Two cards talked about compassion, like that feminine side, right? And influence with something that others find untamable. You have the strength, again, bringing up that strength card, and control inside to turn the situation or project into something amazing without being aggressive. Balance. Wow, I don't know what you got going on, Sunflower, but the second week of March seems like a big week. Thank you for letting me read for you. I appreciate you. With the King of Swords on the bottom of the deck. All right. I think Elvania might have left. So after Elvania, we had Aries and then Platio. Thank you, Sunflower. I appreciate you. Where are you from, Anki? Well, let's see if these people are here. Well, I could type in the next one. After those three, I have Haifa, Bia, and then Anki. I'm not sure who's around. Sometimes there's some tarot readers that are so fast I've seen. I just take my time. Well, Anki, you were just here. If you're still here and can read for you, what was your question? My StreamYard might be delayed too. I know last time I went live here, it was delayed a little bit. I might have lost some people. Well, I can't pull my Beyond the Moria card while I wait to see. Sometimes the weekends are super busy and then sometimes they're slow. I guess because, it's Saturday. A lot of people are out with their family, doing things. Guidance for the collective. Thank you, Source. Guidance for the collective. I can do a collective Lemuria card. Thank you, Divine. I was pretty excited because yesterday or this morning I learned I have like 600 hours before I get monetized, which is crazy. So I was excited. That won't take that. There's one. That won't take that long. Oh, I can't show you because she has her boobies out. Let me cover. Journey to wholeness. She's like pray. She's like this. Journey to wholeness. I can read it while I wait for others to come in that might want a reading. Self-acceptance, wholeness. Oh, I forgot. It's Nike time. Self-acceptance, wholeness, unconditional love. Traditional Japanese painters do not paint the eyes of a deity before the rest of the body, as they say this is the element that brings it to life. But for this image, I did just that. It was one of the most profound painting experiences I've experienced. I created deep into the night, and no matter how hard I tried, I could not put the paintbrush down. At 3 a.m., I was coaxed away. As I stepped back, I burst into tears. I was deeply upset at the being that had come alive on the canvas, could be sensed in my art space, and felt as if it was within me. Hey, Brainy. Yeah, I got you. The canvas held a half-formed being, part woman and somewhat octopus. She was troubled. The process she was in was quite disturbing to her. After doing a clearing, I was able to sleep. The next morning, my housemate inquired what had happened in the night as his pictures were falling off of the walls. As I worked on the painting over the next week, it felt like this being was undergoing healing. She was brought to wholeness and became quite beautiful with involved energy systems and a sense of enlightenment and knowing about her. I have come to realize that this being is a hybrid. There are mixed reports about what caused these beings to be this way, but it seems there was a distinct sense of upset and disease amongst them, and they had an intense longing to be whole again. Some say the Lemurian hybrids were experiments done by the Atlanteans as they pushed what was possible. Others say they were a result of vibratory similarities as the Lemurians became more fiscalized, causing them to mix with that of animals, depending on where their vibration was. Most accounts associate the hybrid form with dis-ease and a sense of being outcast. It is understood that hybrids started appearing toward the end of the Lemurian epoch as they were densifying, and the Atlantean mind-based intellect interfered with the ebb and flow of the Lemurian ways. Though this is not what caused their demise. It's about loving yourself. Ultimately, it's a bunch of word vomit for love yourself. And others from a sense of wholeness, exactly as you are and exactly as they are. It's only from this place that healing can take place. Oh, I needed to hear that with those nosy neighbors I had. Those neighbors all mad at our friend for having a bus on the property. All right. I was like, his bus looks better than our camper does. But it just shows like these rich people with these big mansions are so miserable. And like money does not solve anything. All right. I have Anki. Hey, Heba. Then Smiley. And then Heba. Anka, can I find a girl? Is there any? Oh, Anka, I'm so sorry. I have a lot of people coming for love readings, and I know relationships are hard. You know, it's hard to be single. Your powers, source, creator of all. Ask that you guide my cards and my words for Anki. Anki's here seeking spiritual advice and wisdom surrounding finding a girl. Is there any lucky card for them? Offer them guidance, support, light. Hey Heba, I appreciate you. You're so beautiful. And y'all, if y'all haven't checked out Heba's channel, Heba's a reader. She sings. I saw you singing too. What a beautiful voice. Absolutely. I'll have to check out her channel. All right, Anki. I know. I went through it. You just don't give up and keep trying, you know. Anki. Higher powers, source, creator, vow, God, no cards and my words for Anki. Love, relationships, and guidance. Okay. Okay, one more. Okay. Oh, that was fast. Oh, okay. You have the 10 of Wands first. Let's see. Where are my wands? And you can see underneath this dark red sky, this hedge witch struggles with the heavy cauldron as she tries to move it outdoors to a spring evening. So it's really heavy on her. She's trying to move it out of her dark cottage where it's been for the winter. 10 magical wands are facing her in opposition. There is a feeling of complete exhaustion, erasing all emotion in her action. No one is around to help, including her familiar, a lazy sleeping cat who just looks at her with contempt at disturbing his peace. At times, you carry the heavy burden of life and responsibilities on your own. There is no one around to help you, and work needs to be completed. You may be in a team, but you are doing most of the work on your own. Everything seems to be against you, and you feel such a heavy burden of responsibility bearing down. This is the final mile of a marathon, and you are nearly at the finish line. Do not give up, for you will have accomplished a great feat. No, it's like acknowledging, Anki, that you're having a hard time being single, but the ending of the card says do not give up. It's a very positive card. It's like do not give up. Aww. I don't know if you've heard of Hyssop. Hyssop. The magical properties of Hyssop revolve around the spiritual, including purification and removing negativity in life. So it's a plant that cleanses and protects your home. Hyssop. But you don't have to use plant medicine or rituals. It's just about reframing your mindset, right? If you feel lack around relationships, and that's what you're attracting. I did have and then I have been the last few days, and even before this session, I meditated too. It was such a good reminder. Love to be your son-in-law. You want to meet my mom, Anki? You have the Six of Pentacles behind that too. So let me read the Six of Pentacles to you. My mom is married though, so it was so good. I felt so, and then I even did sleep hypnosis at night. I just kind of got back into my routine, So it was amazing. Thank you for suggesting it. Relieved, yeah, a lot more lifted. Anki, the appearance of this Six of Pentacles in a reading reveals the potential for growth by asking you to open yourself up to other people. So maybe you haven't met your person because you're kind of closed off, and saying you encounter many people on your ride to the border, and your interactions with them are all opportunities for growth, both spiritually and personally. There is also help being offered to you, and although you may have difficulty accepting it, it is offered unconditionally, so take it. There's no shame in asking for help when you need it, as you have often given a lot of yourself to others. And then you have the Six of Wands also. The sixes are really coming out because you had the Ten of Wands and then the Two of Swords, which is 12. It's a multiple of six. And 666 is an angel number of change. Some people do say it's like a satanic devil number, but it's actually, I believe, if I remember correctly, like a number of change. Six of Wands. Aries, I'm actually down at Anki. I had already asked your name, sweetie. Yeah, it was. Thank you. Aw, thank you, Anki. I appreciate it. The Six of Wands, riding into victory after long and difficult time is a wonderful feeling, and that victory is fast approaching. You have worked hard to get to where you are now, so take a little time to yourself and enjoy the moment. Ride high. You can see her riding her broomstick. Ride high and be proud of yourself. Look, this both the wands, the Ten of Wands and the Six of Wands are talking about coming through this hard time and being successful. I like it. It's a really good positive read. Guys, it's okay, Aries. You can tell me what did you want for your reading. Guys, like the stream and also subscribe. Oh, thank you, Anki. I appreciate that. And then Aries, you can tell me what kind of reading did you want? And after Aries, I'll do Smiley and then have did my part. Oh, I remember you asking. Okay, yeah. I don't know if I'll be able to tell you that. Let me see what happens. Because I don't really read other people's energies. So yeah, energy surrounding. Okay, let me try. I'll try. Yeah, Aries. Right. Inner power, source, creator of all. I said you guide my cards and my words for Aries. Aries here seeking spiritual advice and wisdom surrounding. Did their partner take their keys? They would like guidance around this. Did their partner take their keys? Is this like a loving partner? Like you're dating each other? Did their partner take their keys? I call upon Aries ancestors or spirit team. 3 cards came out together. Excuse me. You have a couple of swords coming out. All right, 5 of swords. What? Have y'all been together a while? Like, I'm like, what? My long-term boyfriend. And you feel like he took, like he was trying to keep you from going somewhere, maybe? Is that what you're saying? Amongst an angry sky, 5 lightning bolts strike. The hedge witch stands alone outside the forest. Her arms are raised in defiance as she is trying to fight off the ultimate devastation. It is defeat in all its many forms. The struggle is now at an end. I see. Oh, huh. On your journey, you have encountered a great defeat. If I just pulled a 1 card, this says the 1 card answer is no. But there's 2 more cards on the spread so we can see. None of my other decks have yes or no. So maybe I should have just pulled 1 card. I don't know. I don't know what to do now. Like, let me see just what the other cards say. But this is a card of like devastation. Trying to see if he was just trying to just keep them so that he didn't have to worry about me going somewhere while he's gone most of the day in his basketball. What? I hope not. I don't know if he did it out of insecurity because he's never. Yeah. Okay. If there was a 1 card answer, this would be no. But typically I pull 3. So there's 2 other cards on the spread. It says, on your journey, you have encountered a great defeat, and although painful, it's time to let go. You may have been the victim, then it says, you may have been the victim of deceit by one you trusted or loved. However, although you may wish to seek revenge, it is time to walk away, as any plans to expose the perpetrator are likely to backfire. There is more to this situation than meets the eye. You are just one in number. On no account, try to enact a vengeance. Yeah, that is weird. Anki, I like my glasses. Aries. Wow. Okay, so it's weird because okay, well, obviously we're not taking a one card answer because there's three on the spread. And it's really weird that it says in this description, it says you may have been the victim of deceit by one you trusted or loved. And like, but it's like, why? Because you could just make another set. Like, that's not going to be the ultimate, like, that's not going to keep you locked in a cage forever. Then behind that, you have the Prince of Swords. Pegasus, proud and noble, flies through a cloudless sky. This is a time of putting thoughts into action. You feel charged up with your ideas and have a desire to make lasting changes. However, impatience and impulsivity may be detrimental to your endeavors. So take a moment to breathe before you act on instinct. It says bulldoze your way through a project before. It says take a moment to breathe before you act on instinct and bulldoze your way through a project or person. Take a step back and breathe. So, and then your last one is the Eight of Wands. I feel like I want to pull just one card after this just to see, because they do have yes or no's on them. Eight of Wands. Where are my wands? Sorry, this is a new deck, so I'm like, I haven't used it. I've only used it a few times. Eight of Wands. Oh, Anki, that's because you're on the vertical and they're on the horizontal. So you'll have to look on the screen to see it. But on the vertical, they're really tiny. The Eight of Wands. So one card is no, and the other two say yes. In the light of a cherry moon, a hedge witch sits with a black obsidian scrying bowl of water as images begin to appear. These are signs and signals as they swirl around her in a cottage in the wood. 8 magical wands grow in her garden. The Eight of Wands is a fast-paced card that signals changes, travel, and rapid movement. If any card represented the quickening of spring, this is it. Signs and signals are coming at you now with laser-focused precision, so be sure to look out for them as they will lead you to where you most desire. Although this is a card of sudden and whirlwind travel ideas, sometimes you need to slow down before you proceed. And the fact that it's talking about like travel and it's your keys, sometimes you need to slow down before. 2 cards are saying slow down though. And just make sure that you're making the right decisions. Okay, hold on. Yeah, that is weird. All right, higher power source. I'm asking for just one card to clarify. Did this partner take her keys? Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Source. Did this partner take their keys? Thank you, Source. Thank you, Divine. Did their partner take their keys? Okay. The Nine of Cups. Let me see. It's a yes card. So yeah, like 3 out of the 4 are yeses. And this is it's a very positive card though. Like, but I was asking specifically just for the answer, But it's like, what would you do? Like, would you leave him over it? Because the Nine of Cups is like a really positive card too. So it's like your first card was talking about being deceived by this person, but maybe like if he did take them, like I remember when I first met my husband, I was so insecure. And okay, and it could be an accident because I didn't say intentionally. With spirit, you have to be very clear. It was like one time I asked my pendulum, will I receive a donation on my live stream? And then I didn't receive a donation, but I have to remember that we donate our energies. Like Heba and all of you in here that come in here and provide positivity to me, that is a donation of your time and your energy. Hey Nahil. Okay, because yeah, I think like I look back at like when I first met my husband, I was so insecure. I was like always snooping through his phone. I always like thought he was going to cheat on me, and he never. Like we've been together for over a decade now. Now that I love myself, and we know I know, but especially in the beginning, I had so many insecurities. But if they almost look the same too, maybe it was a mistake. It was a good read though, but yeah, I think it's gonna be fine. Thank you, Aries. Yeah, me too. Look, I'd be like, I went through your phone again. I didn't find anything, but I went through it. Yeah, it's growth, we just have to grow through it. I wish you so much love and light, and I hope that it works out. I hope that everything turns out just fine. All right, Smiley, you're next. And hey, Nahil, how are you doing? I don't know if y'all can hear they're right outside of busy road. You're welcome, Aries. I appreciate you. Please, my energies for next week. Love and light to you too. Keep those keys on lockdown once you find them. All right, Smiley. Energies for next week. Higher power, source, creator, bomb. Ask that you guide my cards and my words for Smiley and the energies for the upcoming week. I call upon Smiley's archangels, their divine, their spirit team to come in with words of wisdom, enlightenment, clarity. Thank you, divine. Thank you, source. Smiley. Words of clarity, enlightenment. Smiley. Smiley. Let me try to go. Smiley. Thank you, divine. Thank you, source. Guidance for Smiley next week. Guidance for Smiley next week. Thank you, divine. Thank you, source. Guidance for Smiley next week. Smiley. Oh, Nahil, are you? I forgot. You're in Iran, aren't you? I just heard. Oh my gosh. I forgot that you live there, right? Mm, I'm so sorry. It's so close, right? I had to Google it because my geography sucks. Palestine is not technically Iran, but they're close, right? Are they obviously close together if you could hear? Mm. It's like I knew this president would, he just goes too far. And then he like uses religion to kind of say that that's what he's doing. I don't know. I don't follow politics usually, but it's just, all right. Smiley, you have the Eight of Pentacles first. Very close. Oh, I'm sending you so much love and light and prayers so you can find peace. Yeah. So much war there. Yeah. All right. The Eight of Pentacles, Smiley. As you ride to the border, you are aware of something beautiful manifesting in your life. You have all the patience and discipline needed. This card also indicates that you are beginning a journey of learning. You have the skills for this, and you have the enthusiasm to enhance those skills further. You have the ability to make a difference in all areas of your life. Excuse me, not just one specific area. It's like it has symbols of protection. There's symbols of protection within this card too. And then you have the Two of Swords. The forces of the battle are balanced. And although this could be a stalemate situation, it can also signify a genuine truce. Once again, trust in the hedge witch's intuition. Listen to the trees. What are they saying? Trust in your friendship and trust in yourself. This balance and blessed concord surrounding you now is the time to take stock of the past and the mistakes that have been made. Let go and embrace this harmonious time. And it's talking about taking stock of the past and like the mistakes. And this is a learning card. The first one was learning. Then you have the Nine of Cups, which is a really positive one too. Nine of Cups. That's the 8. This is a card of abundance, happiness, and all the pleasures that can be experienced in life. And this talks about that too at the end, right? This harmonious time. A time of good fortune is now flowing into your life. This overflowing positive energy promotes open attitudes and behaviors, which lead to achievement and desired material comforts. You have worked hard, and now the benefits are leaping towards you. Happiness, contentment, and wealth are near at hand. And then the fourth one that popped out was the moon. 15, 16, 17, 18. The moon in all her splendor demands that you listen to your doubts and fears, examine them. And there was this studying, right? Examine them and face them as not to be led astray by fear. Be mindful of illusions and realize that the moon shines in the darkest of nights. You must learn to ride away from illusions of the night and face the reality of the day. Oh, fear can guide us, right? It's just let's examine them and face them, not to be led astray though. Be mindful of illusions. Hey Andy, how are you? I'll write your name down if you want a reading. If you're just here to support, I get it too. All right, Smiley. It feels like a really good week, but this like is like some learning going on, shadow work, but also very, very positive. You're doing the thing, right? All right, Heba, do you want to read today? I have a good question. I'm buzzing listening to the new song. Yeah, Synthesized Souls made a new song. How cool. Thank you, Smiley. I appreciate it. Andy was on with Synthesized Souls and they like created a song together for soccer. All right, Heba, throw it at me. So I told you about the cabin crew role. You did. The committee comes from the airport on certain dates. So do you see the interview being this week? Okay, this deck I have has yes or no cards. So I can pull the first card is the answer, and then we can pull 2 cards behind it, maybe. Okay. The cabin crew. So I couldn't, for some reason, my brain, when you said cabin crew, was like thinking of a boat, but I just realized it's an airline job. That is freaking amazing. Okay, the committee comes from the airport on certain dates. Do you see the interview this coming up week? Okay, my first card will be especially with war. Oh, you're right, huh? And you're in Jordan right now, right? I did, yes. I was like, that's Andy. You're welcome. I can't wait to go and check out some of your videos. Yeah, Andy has a channel as well, y'all. Divine Affirmations. Y'all have to check out his channel. Oh, okay. Let me see. All right. Higher power, source, creator of all. Ask that you guide my cards and my words for Heba. Heba's asking, will the interview for the airline be this week? Will the interview for the airline be this week? Will the interview for the airline be this week? Thank you, Divine. Will the interview for the airline be this week? I have a spirit team, their archangels, their divine, to come in with guidance surrounding the interview. Will it be this week? Thank you, divine. Thank you so much. Clarity. Will the interview be this week? What? The Hanged Man? Huh. I guess it's kind of like, even if it doesn't happen, let's look at it from a different angle. Like, either way, let's see. 12. So the Hanged Man, the one card answers yes. So you're going to have to let me know. And it says, of course, you know the Hanged Man, but you might get something different from it. A man is hanging upside down from a tree whilst woodland creatures and fairies look on. The Hanged Man knows that to set himself free, there must be some sort of sacrifice. Although appearances look dire, there is hope, but it requires a reversal in attitude, and a process of letting go must begin. At times, it can appear that all hope is lost and there is nothing that can be done. However, sacrifice and perseverance will ensure a successful outcome. Although it can be an arduous process, in the end, the result will be worthwhile. However, you must initiate this sacrifice, and even though it feels like an unsurmountable odds are against you to move forward, you quite literally must pick yourself up from your own bootstraps. So I was asking, would it be this week? The card says yes. And then, of course, it's like talking about a positive outcome. Oh, I love Oracle decks though, Andy. There's another Oracle deck I want to get to. And it's like, it's all about, like, most of my cards are like Mother Nature. And I guess a lot of tarot's like that. But this is like an Oracle deck surrounding ancestors and nature. I really want to get it. I can't remember the name of it though. I don't know if I'm being redirected or if it's my path at all. Well, typically the Hanged Man, you have to remember that it's like every deck, for me personally, I feel like every deck gives different vibes, and different, like I even listened to this one tarot reader and she's like, she'll say at times, like, this is the traditional meaning of this card, but this is what my intuition is saying about this card and this situation. So even though we may have learned the Hanged Man traditionally as delay, you heard the version of this book and this Hanged Man. So yeah, I'm interested to find out. We have the week to hear. You're going to have to let me know because, yeah, you have to tell me. I can pull two more too to see. It depends, right? It depends on the interpretation, right? Yeah. And then let me pull two more just to see the guidance surrounding the job, right? Do you think you want, like, how do you feel when you think about it? Like, does it make you excited? Or are you letting the war make you nervous? Which I get, rightfully so. Trust me, I'm way over here and it's making me nervous. So I totally get it. Guidance on Heba and this job. Is this the path that she should take? Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Source. This align with Heba. This is a job for her. Heba. Guidance. Heba. Wait. One more. Heba. Guidance surrounding the flight crew. There we go. Okay, so you have the Five of Cups. And in this version, it talks about the puddle of rain are strewn across the forest floor as the hedgehog steps carefully amongst them, though she is soaking wet from the rain. 5 cups lay on the ground in disarray. The contents spilled out onto the ground as the woodland creatures look on. There is no easy way to write out this moment, and you need to express feelings of loss and sorrow. This card asks you to acknowledge and accept these painful feelings. Maybe it's talking about the worries of the war. However, it is laced with the typical optimism found in the Suit of Cups. Although this has been a painful time, you need to think about what has been gained from the situation, looking at your situation from another angle as a traditional, and what you have learned. Another important point to remember about this card is that although it speaks of disappointment and perhaps a love lost, it also reveals that there is a new love waiting to be gained. And I don't know if that's a love in partnership or like a love for the new job, because jobs and projects can bring love. Hey, Silent. A few love decks, Embracing Fate deck. Oh, I can't wait to check it out. Hey, Silent. I'm going to write your. All right. Bye, Andy. I hope you have a good day. Well, for me, let me mark off Andy's name. For me, it's like take out what you might have learned about the Hangman, right? The Hangman is talking about sacrifice and perseverance will ensure a successful outcome. Continuing to let go and let God guide you through this path will ensure a successful outcome. And although it may be like climbing the hill, it's going to be worthwhile. And then the Five of Cups talks about that too. And I feel like, well, you know better than me, your message, your feelings around what's happened in Iran. Like, did that bring a shock to you? Like, maybe this isn't it? Because I feel like the positivity mixed with the negativity might be coming from that. And then the Five of Cups, I don't know though. I keep seeing the positive in it, and maybe that's because I've tried to wire myself to see it. Because it talks about, even though you might go through disappointment, that there's a new love waiting to be gained. I don't know. I'm having a hard time too. Because they're both kind of like you said, the Hangman can be delayed, and the Five of Cups does say disappointment, but they both have positive versions to them as well. And then you have the Queen of Pentacles behind that. The appearance of this card in a reading ensures that you have maturity and wisdom, which can be applied to every area of your life. The Queen is also telling you to have faith in your own judgment. It's like listening to your intuition. You have such a natural alignment to the environment and the world around you that you can trust in yourself to find the solutions to problems. You are so in tune with your inner wisdom that the Crone and Empress are allies. It's like listening to it's a card of luxury. I don't know. It's hard. I got disappointed regarding missing my first technical interview. And then when I went, they told me they'll reschedule. It did happen today. You're right. Oh, I thought it was yesterday, but it was today, huh? My dad said the beginning of the weekend, but it was today. To me, it's a very, like you said, you're already going through the ups and downs of it. So the first initial interview not happening and then this happening today, are throwing you off the strikes. Yeah. That's okay. But to me, I think it's still going to happen based off the read. But of course, energy is always changing too. That's why I don't typically predict future, could it be leading me to something? Because the Queen of Pentacles is like a boss card, but yeah, use your discernment. It's the Hanged Man, the Five of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. But use your discernment around it and really use, like, how do you feel about this job still? Like, do you still really want it? Yeah, right. So no matter what happens, you're going to be just fine, whether it's with this job or not. You're going to have to let me know, though. You're going to have to come back and let me know for sure. Once you always come see me when you can. All right. I hope, Raphael, that you are not being a little hater right now. And if you are, I feel bad that you. How are 5? What do you mean? What are you talking about? How are 5? All right. Nahil, if you're still here, would you like a reading? Yeah, it could go either way with that. But I was feeling very positive, but then you kind of like threw me off my game. Because the manual for the Hanged Man in this deck is like a very positive outcome. And even the 5 of Cups, like the disappointment, but then turned into, I don't know. It feels positive to me, but you're going to have to come back and tell me. And then the 2 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. I don't know if Nahil's still here or not. She might have gave up on me. 2 of Pentacles. Oh, hey. Okay, do you want a specific or general? Two of Pentacles. I even think that the 2 of Pentacles is really positive. Maybe it will be a choice. Yeah, I think so too, Heba. And all of them were yes cards. So it's like, on the bottom of the deck, Heba, was the 2 of Pentacles. Balance. That's right. Changes are flowing to you now. Success is all around you. It's going to be good, though. No, it's not a choice. 2 of Pentacles is more like balance, but it's a really positive card, too. That was on the bottom of the deck. And then, Nahil, you can put in the chat your question. I thought the 2, I was thinking of one of the other ones, but the 2 of Pentacles isn't. 2 of Pentacles is change. Success is all around you and change. It's like, well done. It's a very positive card. So I don't know. I get good vibes off of it, but you're going to have to tell me, I'm totally am human and can be wrong. Readings. Yeah. So what's going on with the person that was engaged or whatever, but then how's that going? Higher power, spirit. I let you guide my cards with words for Nahil. Oh, I hope so. It sounds exciting. Look, my job ended up giving my tutoring spots away. And at first I felt defeated because of my absences, And at first I felt defeated. And then I was like, you know what? This is just an opportunity. I have another tutoring company on the back burner that I had already done the onboarding process for. All I got to do is my fingerprints on Monday, and I should be able to pick up classes. But I was like, let me use this as an opportunity to find more virtual jobs or other jobs in the education field. So I'm just taking it as a sign. And I wasn't meant to tutor with them forever. And they didn't fire me. They gave me like a 30-day, they gave my classes away and then gave me a 30-day time of leave to focus on my husband. But then when I come back, I'll just be like a substitute until I build classes again. But then the summer's going to be here, so they won't have really that many classes. So I was like, I'll take this as an opportunity to find something else. I'm excited for you too. All right, now heal and love. Higher power, spirit, guide my cards and my words for Nahil. They're here seeking a love reading. Thank you, divine. Thank you, source. Nahil and love. Oh, Six of Cups. Nahil and love. Thank you, divine. Call upon your spirit team, your archangels, guidance for Nahil. What? Okay. Oh, no. Look, and one of the cards was talking about love, but I thought it meant love of like the job. Oh, yeah. So do you think you would still do the airline thing if y'all start like talking? Because that will make you travel and be away from them, right? Or will they be on the airline too? Six of Cups, Nahil. This is a charming card that represents not only emotional harmony, but also nostalgia or happy times in the past that bring you warmth and joy. The free expression of feelings this card brings opens connections both mentally and spiritually. This awareness expands to people involved in any form of relationships, whether a friendship or a romantic union. It indicates that this relationship is based on equality and order. Oh, I see. So that could even change it. Huh. And one of the cards was talking about a new type of love. And I thought it was talking about the job, because we can be excited and have a love for the job, Heba. So, how exciting. And Nahil, for your love reading, the Six of Cups is it indicates that this relationship is based on equality and order. So are you and the person talking or no? Then you have the Five of Wands. Yeah, I'm excited for you. I'm excited to see how it goes. Nahil, it's natural to be in competition with someone at some point in your life. However, do not let that conflict go down upon your anger and always keep your head held high. Do not resort to cheating to win or sabotage of the enemy when you think you cannot. Be strong and hold to your beliefs. Show your grace and dignity when confronted with someone who is your rival and be the bigger person. Huh. Maybe it will come with maybe somebody that you will start dating because the Six of Cups is like really good relationship vibes. But the Five of Wands is like talking about rivalry, and I'm not sure if that's applying. I mean, you asked for a love reading, so Six of Cups is also about nostalgia. So I wonder if maybe it's somebody from your past. Then you have the Nine of Cups, which is a very positive card too. Competition, like maybe another female. I was just talking to somebody about when I first met Maddie, even though there was nobody to be competitive with, I was always like insecure and jealous. So maybe it's in the new relationship being insecure or worried about them cheating or something like that is all I could think of. The Nine of Cups is a card of abundance, right. This is a card of abundance, happiness, and all the pleasures that can be experienced in life. A time of good fortune is now flowing into your life. This overflowing positive energy promotes open attitudes and behaviors which lead to achievements and desired material comforts. You have worked hard and now the benefits are leaping towards you. Happiness, contentment, and wealth are near at hand. It's a really positive read, other than the Five of Wands, which is competition now. He is super handsome. That's logic, right? And look, I feel like the competition is maybe if it's him, it's the ex-fiance, right? Yeah. You had the Hanged Man come out also, which is typically looked at it like looking at things from another angle. Hey, Andrea, how are you? Let me see if there's something else. But when I read it for Heba, this Hanged Man's version has like talks about a positive outcome also. And it might not be with this handsome person. Hey, stars, and I just saw your email this morning. I'm sorry I haven't responded. Thank you, stars, for the healing. And thank you for the guidance. I need to respond. I'm sorry. Today's been a busy day applying for other jobs. I feel the X has something in here. Yeah, and there's an aspect of surrender. Yeah. But this one even talks about like picking yourself up too. A process of letting go, surrender. Yeah, that's what you just said, or a change of perspective. It said, even though it feels like unsurmountable odds are against you to move forward, you quite literally must pick up yourself by your own bootstraps. But it does say that sacrifice and perseverance will ensure a successful outcome. Like those are the key words that stuck out to me. But it's a really positive, like these are really positive. And if we're talking about the guy, Nahil, that was engaged, that's clearly the competition, right? Oh, I hope it works out. Thank you, stars. I appreciate you. I do. Ah, and the magician, Nahil, on the bottom of the deck. This one calls it the wizard. It's a good read to me, but I know it's like it feels like when you're in the middle of it, like Yeah, thank you, Heba, for adding some clarification too. I appreciate that. All right, Nahil, let me know how it goes. So, did you tell him what's that mean? To me, the spread is really positive. And I don't know if it's just around this person though, but the 9 of Cups and the 6 of Cups are very, yeah, it's a good read for your love life. Have you told this person, like, does he know, like, that you're kind of eyeing him? What were her cards? It was the so it was the 6 of Cups, 5 of Wands, 9 of Cups. 6 of Cups, 9 of Wands. No, sorry, 5 of Wands. Sorry. 5 of Wands, 9 of Cups, and then the Hangman come out too. You're right, Nahil, I get it. All right, Heba's gonna help us with the read. Look, I still struggle reading the whole spread. I'm a work in progress. I love it. Hey, loves. I am welcome to the channel if you're new. I don't read other people's feelings and intentions because I believe in karma. And if they, thank you, Heba, if they don't want me to read their energy, I'm creating bad karma for myself, loves. But I can read like a love reading around you and A, just to see what your spirit guides say about you and what you should do, versus them and their feelings. Your spirit guides will maybe offer suggestions to you. All right, I have Simran, Silent, and then Stars. Let me check on Maddie real quick, you guys. I'll be right back. Thank you, Andrea. I appreciate you. All right, I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. Let me check on Maddie. Just leave them in there. I'll read them. Thank you. Okay. Oh, hers was just like a love reading, but she does have like they work together Yeah. And she said he was showing some interest, but so she didn't know, but she wanted a love reading. All right. I know stars was just here. Simran, silent, and stars. Stars, if you're still here, you can pop in. If not, then I know Andrea. So silent, stars, Andrea, and then loves. Oh, there's stars. Yeah, Heba. Yeah, like just love guidance. Yeah. Stars. Today I moved out the ex's place. Wow. Congratulations. I've set up a rentable for short term, but still not working. Oh, okay. I feel that. Leaving feels great, but the finances are tight. Something around that. Oh, I feel you so bad. Especially with Maddie being out of work now, and then my job, like deciding to give my tutoring sessions away. I was like, what? But I just kept doing the next right thing, right? I just kept thinking about, all right, what's the alternative? But there was a conflict between that person and their ex. He was engaged to somebody, Heba, and they broke off the engagement. So that was the conflict. Maybe he's fond of you, but it's right, because he had just broken off an engagement. I think the conflict was between like him, like he just literally got out of that engagement. Okay, Andrea, love reading with Carlos. I remember, when are y'all going to go to Vegas? I remember Vegas. Oh, it's hard to get a normal job, huh? I don't want to go back to my normal job. Today I moved out. Okay, stars. All right, higher power. I said you got my cards and my words with stars. Stars here. Seeking spiritual advice surrounding the finances, career, and how to navigate that. Things feel like they're adding up. Stars. Stars. Good situation, career, guidance. Thank you, divine. Thank you, source. Stars. Guidance around the career. Guidance around the career and finances. Thank you, divine. Thank you, source. Guidance around the career and finances. The career, living. Thank you, divine. Stars. Yeah, one, the top one. Okay. You got two aces. I think this is a really good, like, it feels overwhelming. Like when I looked at like this situation stars with my job, me neither, right? And we don't have to. We just have to, be intelligent about how we go about things, right? So, like with my profession, as a retired teacher, there's other avenues for me to do work on like in schools. They have a lot of curriculum. I could be a curriculum designer. I could be somebody that goes in and does professional development, like thinking outside the box so that we don't go back to the normal job that we didn't even enjoy to begin with, right? Oh, Andrea, I just saw he. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's awful. Oh, Andrea, I'm so sorry. All right, hold on. Let me see. Andrea. All right, stars. So you have two aces. So I feel like this is at least you're getting out of the toxic place that you were, which is going to help you still like to stay positive, right? That's that new beginning. And I think it's going to help you have a more clear and level head where to go next as far as the job goes. The Ace of Swords, it says, as you ride to the veil under the banner of the Ace of Swords, know that the triumph rides with you. Victory is certain, and through strength and determination, you will prevail victorious in your quest. The force and power contained within you right now are capable of great things. And combined with your razor sharp intuition, any naysayers who get in your way will be cut down. Follow your intuition as combined with your determination and strengthen the matter. Whatever battle you are facing right now, you will emerge victorious. What a beautiful card for this, stars. Mm. And because you are, like, you didn't have to do that energy healing. You didn't have to do the send me the email. Like, you're a giving person, which is exactly why, even though we're going through things in life like this, you're going to be victorious. My energy feels better. Oh, I love that. I love that. All right. Then you have judgment, which, judgment goes both ways, which I was just mentioning. Because you're such a good person, your dharma, it's happening. You have to forge ahead. Forge ahead, is that the right word? Like, yeah, you've got it though. And you all three cards. So you have two aces and then this, which talks about rebirth and a new beginning. A new beginning beckons, and choosing the right course of action determines the result. This card asks you not to be afraid, to start again, as judgment has seen that it's time for a fresh new beginning. Think of this card as rebirth, but it also asks for you to choose wisely. It's like, yeah, thinking outside the box about the job, like, because we don't, I mean, I know we got to do what we got to do, but it's like, I don't know. I don't want anybody to have to be in a life where they're like, doing the hamster wheel vibe like I was. Like I've said before, I loved my students, but all the other pressures of teaching in a public classroom was too much for me, and I was miserable. Yeah, stars really is. And then you have the Ace of Cups behind that. So it's a really, really positive reading. And I'm so excited that you got out of that toxic situation. And I know it feels like a lot of pressure, but try not to future trip, right? I like do it so bad. Just try to keep doing the next right thing. Yeah. Totally feel it is. I can see it is. This is a love card too. Lavender is one of the primary aphrodisiac compounds, along with roses, chocolates, and oysters, among many others. Although taken for granted, lavender needs to be cared for, just like love. Too much pruning and the plant will die. Too little water and it will wither away. Lavender and love need the right amount of attention and support. The appearance of this card heralds the arrival of the new love growing into your life. It is not quite in flower, but it is becoming and brings a wonderful, joyful experience that will make you bloom with happiness. And this could even be the love of your new life, the love of your freedom, this rebirth. Was 28 years as a therapist, and dad died and needed to live in Texas. I've sold a house. Thank God I've left now. Yeah, I'm so happy. You're welcome, Nahil. Yes, and thank you, Heba, for talking with her within the chat. Yeah, if y'all haven't checked out Heba's channel, Heba's a reader as well, and she sings. So y'all have to check out Heba's channel too. Hey, creative stars. It's a really beautiful reading. You're going to do just fine. I know you will. It is. I think so. About self-love with the Queen of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Yeah. It's a beautiful spread. I love it. And thank you for being you. Oh, I love you too, Heba. Hey, creative. Welcome. I don't do readings about other people's feelings, sweetie, because I can create bad karma for myself. But I can do a love reading around you and this person. Okay. All right, Andrea and Carlos. Oh, I'm so sorry that happened. So you haven't heard from him since Valentine's Day. Thank you, stars. Yeah, that's what it's about, right, Heba? Like when one rises, we all rise. It's exactly it. It's so powerful. I'm here. All right, I got Andrea, and then I'll do yours, loves, okay? And loves, you can go ahead. No, you didn't. You're after Andrea. You can go ahead and put in the chat, loves, what kind of reading you want. Andrea, higher power source. Got my cards and my words for Andrea. Andrea's here seeking spiritual advice and wisdom surrounding Carlos and love. What to expect from Carlos. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Source. Carlos, Andrea, and Carlos. Andrea, I call it putting it. Whoa. Huh. Hey, creative, you have to wait till I call your turn, okay? Oh, yeah, U and A. That's right. Okay, it's a love reading too. Love around A. All right, Andrea. So you have the Three of Wands first. It's a card of opportunity. I feel like my mind thinks like another opportunity, like not so much Carlos. Like if he ditched you for Valentine's Day and then you haven't heard from him, like, you know what I mean? But this, like, the key word says opportunity. The red supermoon brings movement along with fresh ideas and growth. Freedom is guaranteed, as is travel, for this opportunity comes around rarely. You need to grab this chance with both hands before it slips away. You are on solid ground, but will want to check the fine print. Do it quickly and be sure to cooperate with loved ones regarding this opportunity. I don't know. Like, would you reconcile if he comes back around after ditching you and then not talking to you? Thank you, creative. You have the so this is like an opportunity, fresh ideas and growth. And then you have the Two of Cups, but it's like, I don't know. Naturally, I want to be like, not Carlos though, because he did you dirty, and I love my Sangha. But the Two of Cups is romance, the magic of a new romance. So, see, yeah, I don't think it's Carlos. I think it's a new, which is the new opportunity. The magic of a new romance. I don't think it's that easy for me to do. I get it. I get it. I was telling one of my friends that was hung up on her ex from years ago. I was like, it was a long time before Maddie. There was an ex, and I've talked about it on the channel that I was hung up for a long time and for no reason. He was no good. And not saying that Carlos isn't. I don't know the whole story. I only know one side. So, but I get being not, it's not easy to move on, is what I'm trying to say. The magic of a new romance or partnership creates an almost electrical feeling. The buzz and power stemming from a connection with someone can fill you with excitement and wonder. The Two of Cups is a card of harmony and happiness. There are new relationships and fascinating connections on the horizon. There is a long-term relationship being entered into that will bring positive outcomes. It is also a relationship based on admiration and respect, as each of the parties involved are drawn to one another. And I always tell y'all, use your discernment. I'm like the sister. My discernment is like wants you to be like, no, new love that's gonna, but use your discernment on who this applies to. Only you know within who this card is talking about, whether it's Carlos or you think it may be a new love. Spirit may be trying to help you see that new love is possible. Carlos is not the end all be all. I didn't even feel this way when I left my daughter's father. I know. There's some people that come in our lives. The ex I had years ago, he was a narcissist, and he created this facade of what he was when I first met him. And then after a month of that, he was nothing like that. And I was hung up on him for 3 years with him, and then another like 3 after him. I was still hung up on him for a long time. So I get it. I do. And I couldn't even explain the feelings. I was like, why? I knew he wasn't good for me. And again, not saying that's the situation with Carlos, but for me, I understand not being able to move on. Now, behind that, you have the Two of Swords. So the Three of Wands is a new opportunity. The Two of Cups is new love. And then you have the Two of Swords, which is balance. Hey, on Schumann. Hey, Kelly. I don't know if I said hey already to Kelly. Hey, how are y'all? And on Schumann has a channel too. I can't Arcane Soul Tarot, Arcane Moon. I always forget. I'm sorry on Schumann. Put it in the chat. Yeah, it's just sometimes it's hard to explain, right? With the Two of Swords is balance. The forces of the battle are balanced. And although this could be a stalemate situation, it can also signify a genuine truce. Once again, trust your intuition. Excuse me. A stalemate situation is saying, listen to your intuition, listen to the trees. What are they saying? Trust in your friendship and trust in yourself. This balance and blessed concord surrounding you now is the time to take stock of the past and the mistakes that have been made. Let go and embrace this harmonious time, which this doesn't feel like it, but I guess it's a card saying that it will come, you know? I'm good on Schumann. I am, for considering the situations. Hey, creative. I have one more person before you, and then it'll be your turn. Okay, sweetie? I'm so sorry, Andrea. It's a positive read, but I feel like my intuition is like talking maybe about somebody else, but it's up to you and your discernment to see how this applies. Okay, because it is talking about a new opportunity, a new love, and then balancing, right? Balancing through this. I'm so sorry though. Like Valentine's Day, come on. Like us, like and then you haven't heard from him since. Like that's hard, you know. So I'm praying for you, and I'm sending you all the love. And I wish you were here for me to give you a big hug, because I know it's not easy. And I know that love and light says don't punch people in the face, but that kind of like, you know, like, come on, dude. Yeah, you have Five of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, which is a card of anxiety. Yeah. But the main spread was so positive. And I think that's the key here, right, Andrea? Is focusing on the positive. Right now, I'm putting my focus. Oh, look at that. Quinceañera right now. Look, that's it. Trying to like, you still have to heal from it, but focusing on the positive. That's exactly it. I'm proud of you. And I know it's not easy. And quinceañeras are so fun. When I lived in Texas, we used to go. I mean, I guess you can't really what do you call it? Bomb. You can't really like basically go uninvited. But most Latinos are like, whatever. You know, in Texas where I grew up, they were like, even if you didn't know them, like, whatever, come on in. Anyways. Aw, I hope she has a great birthday. How exciting. Yeah, Kelly, exactly. Start finding. Yeah, exactly. Y'all are so sweet giving each other advice. All right, loves is next. And thank you, Andrea, for being here. Loves, love around A. All right, love. So have you let A know how you feel? Exactly. Daughters are there until the end. You're from Texas. I grew up in a little town called Comanche. It's like an hour and a half outside Dallas, Fort Worth. That's where I grew up. And then I came to Georgia like my senior year of high school. And what did A say, loves, when you told them how you feel? Higher power, source, creator of all. I'm going to send you guys my cards and my words for love. And the love around A. I call upon their spirit team. Oh, that Hanged Man is coming out today. I call upon their spirit team, their archangel, their divine. This situation, love around A. Thank you, divine. Prince of Pentacles. Oh, I'm sorry, love. What's up with the guys today? Or I'm assuming a guy or gal, whichever one. Which is why that Five of Wands is there too. Huh. Okay. I'm sorry that happened to you. Hey, Sterling, how are you? I hope you're having a good day. If you want to read, just let me know. But if you're just stopping by to send love, I get it too. So you might have heard me read the Hangman for other people. It's a card of sacrifice, right? Like, obviously, your emotions have been sacrificed. But, at times it can appear that all hope is lost and there is nothing that can be done, like by this person telling you they're not into you. However, sacrifice and perseverance will ensure a successful outcome. I think since this person already told you how they feel, then you already know what to do from here, right? This is a card that says, pick yourself up from your own bootstraps. In Atlanta, oh, so close, but so far. Oh, I'm sending you lots of love. If y'all haven't checked out Sterling's channel, check him out. He and his channel and his community have provided so much for Maddie and I, and not only emotionally, but financially, as Maddie has been without work and will be because of his motorcycle accident. And I just can't even say enough. So please check out Sterling's channel. He's such a good supporter. We have such amazing people around us. All right. And then love. So pick yourself up from the bootstraps, right? Even though this person hurt you. Because behind that, you have the Prince of Pentacles. Hey, Mama. Hey, come and eat. Well, I'm reading right now, but I'll be done in a little bit. I told Daddy if y'all want to leave whatever, either me or Maddie will eat it. Thank you. Just come and eat. Prince, I love the cat in the box. It's so cute. Prince of Pentacles. Look, you are filled with knowledge and thirst for this is ambition. So this is like pick yourself up from the bootstraps and get ready for the next one, right? Because this too shall pass. You are a natural student and life offers you a free passive learning. Like you're going to learn something from that. And I know you will because you had the death card come out too, which is the ending of something for the rebirth of something else. You're learning through this. Use it to seek answers to internal questions you've always asked. Your enthusiasm and energy in any task you undertake is noted by the powers that be, and success will surround you if you choose to pick yourself up and move on. Okay. Willpower, determination. I'm going to tell her you said you love her. She's so funny. I feel like a high school kid in their room, right? I'm reading, Mom. I'm trying to read tarot. Yes, loves. This person said they weren't into you. You totally should. Yeah, for sure. Don't stay waiting around for somebody who says they're not into you, baby. Okay. God, your source doesn't want you to be waiting around for someone who's saying that they don't like you, right? 5 of Wands. It's natural to be in competition with someone. So this is probably coming out rivalry because this person said they don't like you, right? However, do not let that conflict go down upon your anger and always keep your head held high. Do not. So this is a card telling you don't lash out at those rivalries. Okay. Keep it positive because like attracts like. If we're throwing negative out there, it's going to come right back to us. Okay. I definitely would keep it moving. Okay. I'm sorry that happened to you. Look, you have the Tower on the bottom of the deck too. So this is happening so that you can learn to love yourself. You know, you got to start with loving yourself enough that if someone's going to tell you they're not into you, that you're like, whatever, you're lost, not mine. You know what I mean? I'm sending you lots of love and light. Okay. This too shall pass. And then someone amazing is going to come along and you're going to be like, what? Who is that other person? All right, creative. You're next, creative. And I think you put yours in the chat. You're welcome, loves. I appreciate you. Creative. Vishali, about Kapil, Vishali. I'm probably mispronouncing them so bad. I'm sorry. Higher power, source, creator of all. I first guide my cards and my cards for creative. Creatives here seeking spiritual advice and wisdom surrounding Vishali and Kapil. Guide my cards and my words for create. Whoa, that was fast. The wizard, the magician. Have you, so let me ask you the question I ask everybody that gets love readings. Have you told this person how you feel about them? Creative, love advice surrounding this person. They might not be here, huh? Creative, if you're still here. Well, let me just go ahead and read. That way, if they come back, I can tell them to just rewind it a little bit, huh? I already got their cards pulled. I might as well read them. All right. Jesus does love us. You're right, Eduardo. You're so right. Jesus is love. That's exactly what Jesus was. An organized religion just uses it to try and control people by talking about hell and burning instead of teaching about unconditional love. All right, creative. You have the wizard, which is power. Use your knowledge and power to create the world you want. You are the master now and have the controls, so use them wisely. See the owl? You can hide behind the curtain and change things to your advantage. So I'm not sure if you told this person how you're feeling, but it kind of goes like with the other reading, it's like listen to the signs. Have you told them? If you love God, please throw those cards away. No, Eduardo, these gods actually connect me to Jesus. There's really nothing bad in the cards. This platform is love and light. It's what Jesus, as a prophet, as a ascended master, taught us to spread love and light. And that's exactly what these cards do. I don't predict futures. I tell everybody, just like Jesus did, that we have free will, that we get to decide that we should love others. I can totally do a reading for you so you can see it's nothing like bad, nothing at all. It connects you with your source, with your divine. Some of them choose to call him Jesus, and some choose to call them by another name, It's all love. All right, then you have the Eight of Swords. And I know that you're coming from a good place. I appreciate you. Like, obviously you're just worried, but Jesus, yeah, it doesn't. It actually I've been like more connected to God than I've ever been in my life through tarot. I think some people just end up having either bad exposure, because, just like with everything, there are tarot readers that, but either way, just like with everything, there's good and bad. And this channel spreads love and light. And I've even talked about Jesus's messages here about loving others unconditionally and loving others while they're on their own journey. I'll take a reading if you allow me to open your eyes. Okay, Eduardo, I'll read for you. You just have to wait your turn. I have a list, so if you can wait, I'll totally read for you. And thank you for being open. Thank you. I will totally listen to anything you have to say because it's love and light, right? All right. Then, loves, you have the Eight of Swords, which is a card of indecision. And it depends on, whether you told this person how you're feeling and what they said, right? Plot twist, right? At times, it can be difficult to make a choice as the fear of failure can diminish our chances, but there are no mistakes or failures, just experiences. Indecision can leave us with fear of the unknown. Embrace the chances and paths that are opening to you now. Do not imprison yourself with fear. And I feel like if this person isn't giving you like that they love you or that they're into you, it's like that, letting go, but some people are fearful to let go. Then you have the Nine of Wands. I think this person is not here, so I'm probably not, I don't know. I haven't seen them, but they've got the Nine of Wands. So if they come back, I can tell them just to rewind. Discipline. Although this is a card that loves freedom and is a being who cannot abide being tied down to regimented hours of work, she is nonetheless a powerful practitioner of discipline And when work needs to get done, she gets on with it. Right now, a project needs to be completed. Yeah. So see, this is a card gearing you towards project. Yeah. I don't know about this person. I think you need to focus on positivity. And if you've told this person how you're feeling, and like the other person I read for, they're not reciprocating. Like, God wouldn't want you waiting around on 4 on the clock with somebody that is no interest in you. So just read the signals, whatever's going on with the situation, because you are the Queen of Wands, right? Thank you, creative, if you're still here. All right, Kelly. Eduardo, religion as many have known it will be turned. Yes, it will. You're right, Kelly. I've heard that too. And I know that religion has its place for other people, and it's just not for me. Organized religion is just not for me. And I am like the happiest I've ever been. And I'm sober, and religion, I couldn't find sobriety within religion, but I found a lot of spirituality within sobriety. Isn't that kind of crazy, huh? Love thy neighbors yourself. It's that simple. Look, you said it right on. Kelly, you're up next. Do you want a general or specific? I just saw Sterling said ban hammers are. I love that. Love thy neighbor. Like that was the biggest thing that Jesus did teach, was just love thy neighbor. We don't have to understand each other, but we just need to love each other. Even as hard as it is to love the ones that we perceive as doing evil, I have to pray for them and send them love and light, and that even though they're choosing an evil pathway, that they can find love and light one day. Oh, does spirit see a male friend coming in? Okay. Higher power, source, creator of all. I said you guide my cards and words for Kelly. Kelly's here seeking spiritual advice and wisdom surrounding love. And will there be a friend coming in this year for Kelly? Thank you, Divine. Thank you. I love you. That's so funny. That's what I told my sponsor when those nosy neighbors were complaining about our friend's bus on the property. I was like, I do a step 10 inventory every night where you have to like say, do you owe an apology? And I was like, well, when those neighbors called the county, I might have told them to suck a D several times. And I know God would not like that. And so, yeah, I need to apologize to God for saying bad things to those, even though I didn't say it directly to those people. I'm like, go to your mansion and mind your business. Leave our bus alone. All right, Kelly. Hey, Eric, I was just, I don't know if you heard it. There's Eric, sick bastard. You have to check out his channel. I was just talking about the bus and me saying several times not nice words that day about those people. All right, Kelly and love, your power source, creator of all. I said you got my cards and my words from Kelly. Love, what to expect. I call upon Kelly's archangel for divine. Kelly, their spirit team. Kelly, thank you, divine. Thank you, source. Kelly. Wait. Huh. Kelly, love. Thank you, divine. Thank you, source. Love and relationships. Kelly. Wait. Okay, you have a couple of swords, but you also have Queen of Wands at the end. I don't want to laugh because, well, don't laugh then. Go be nice. Okay. All right. Understanding is instant, right? I don't want to laugh because mosquitoes and everyone knows I'm around. I'm confused, Nahil. How did you get it? Like my airheadedness is coming out. I thought it was just being mean. I thought it was making a joke about me or something. 3 of Swords. This is a card of sorrow. How long have you been, I can't remember, Kelly, how long have you been single? This is not a good time. There has been a great loss due to the triple diversions of sorrow, strife, and conflict. You are tired and exhausted from it all. So you can see the 3 The 3 crows. And yet there is light emerging through the devastated forever. Hey, Lex. G Brown. G Brown. I don't know if you were making, I don't get the joke, but I wrote your name down in case you want a reading. Hey, Lex, how are you? But it says you are tired and exhausted from it all, and yet there is light emerging through the devastation. Despite the scene around you, do not despair, as all your trials are part of overcoming the past, and these too will melt away. Mom, I'm trying to read tarot. I'm joking. It's a joke. They know while I'm here, but I said it's so funny. I feel like I'm in high school. Do you think he'll want to steak and some fries that's over left over? He might. We'll save it for him, yeah. And we'll see. He ate later. I never know with his appetite, but I'll check. I'll be done with this in a little bit. Okay. I love you. Sterling Will said he loves you too. You remember you met him. I'm very, very tired. I want laughter again. I'm going to tell her, Nahil, you said hi. She thought I was being serious when I said, Mom, I'm trying to read tarot. She started to walk away. All right. Look, you said you needed laughter. Mom walked in at a good time. She's so funny. She is like truly a mom still. I'm like in my 40s. And she still is like, are you going to eat? Are you hungry? You need to come eat right now. It's getting cold. Despite this scene around you, do not despair, as all your trials are part of overcoming the past, and these too will melt away and despair into the past. From this devastation and sorrow, you will emerge stronger and more powerful. It's just acknowledging, the shit show. Ugh. But then coming out, because just like with us going through this, then we're there, like, where else can we go, but up. Hey, Marie. Oh, Maria. Sorry, Maria. I'm going to write your name down. Moms are there. Aren't they? Aren't they there? I wrote your name down, Maria. There is a list though. Okay. Then you have the 9 of Swords, which is a card of nightmare. The appearance of this card forces you to face your nightmares to bring about the process of healing. And this card talked about healing through the past too. You have experienced a profound loss, and although the accounts are terrible, you can overcome the grief. Your raw emotions are showing throughout the day as you toss and turn during your sleep. Yet as raw as these emotions are, you need to go through this process. Give yourself the chance to grieve in all its phases, as only through allowing yourself to mourn what is lost can you honor it. So yeah, these are pretty deep, very deep. Yeah, she is Nahil. She really is. She's very clingy. Excuse me. Yeah, convention of porta potty distributors. I'm sorry, Maria. That's a big breakup. That's a long time together. You have the Queen of Wands behind that, Kelly. So it's like just acknowledging the turmoil you're going through and trying to get you to, learn from it. The shadow work, all that. Whenever I'm down in the pits with y'all and I say it out loud, I'm like, man, when you're hurting though, it's kind of hard to see, like, okay, I'm tired of learning now. Can I stop learning? The Queen of Wands is a card of joy though, which is a beautiful finale, like higher power is acknowledging the swords that you faced. And nice to, right? It feels good. Yeah, it does, Kelly. I'm starting to, when all this first happened, I wasn't meditating. I wasn't even praying. I wasn't reading for myself when I should have been, because that was when I needed to the most. I was just going through the motions and I was like binge watching TV. I still am watching TV quite a bit when I used to not at all. So I was pretty disconnected. Yeah, heal. Exactly. I'm glad that y'all can see. I've started to pray a lot more, meditate a lot more, listen to tarot again, and read tarot. So it feels good. And this too shall pass. It'll get better one day at a time. And the Queen of Wands, Kelly, is that joy card at the end of your spread. The appearance of this card in a reading brings with it the energy and power of the fire goddess herself. Look, I think we said before, so much for the year of the fire horse, but it's pretty funny that this is the fire goddess herself, Bridget, a goddess of optimism and confidence. And that is what you are right now, or what you need to be. You are being asked to step up to the mark and make a powerful impression in whatever role you take. You are magnetic and full of energy. So embrace the fire goddess within and take the leap, for winter has gone and now is the spring. And for a one card answer, this of course has a yes answer. So it's like, I don't usually put timestamps, but it's like, if you embrace this fire goddess, then even if you don't attract a partner, you're going to attract so many other positive things into your life. And, it's just like, we have to just stay out of those pits, I am now deferring to the U of M Health and Mayo to try to find some answers and support system would be nice. Fire goddess, baby, right? To the U of M. What does that mean? U of M Health and Mayo. I live in a little town, Mayo, but I'm not sure what that means. Find answers for like what you're going through. Fire goddess. Yes. Embrace the fire goddess energy. I had to sleep most of today. Look, we have to rest and recover when we get down, and just life is hard. We got to rest and recover. Thank you, Kelly, for letting me read for you. I appreciate you. Schumann was here, but he might have had to leave. Eduardo, I think, left. And then I have Lauren G. Brow probably left. Lex, and then Maria. Mayo. Oh, something is affected. Oh, I see. Oh gosh, you're welcome. And I'm so sorry going through that on top of it. Like, that's not fun. I hope you get some rest. Fire goddess. When I'm depressed, right? I'm telling you, it makes, and then I was just drinking like natural sleep time tea. And then through this, I've been taking a Benadryl at night, but the Benadryl makes me feel so sleepy the next day. So tonight I'm going to stop the Benadryl and start taking my it's like a sleepy time tea, like it's just all natural and it doesn't leave me hungover feeling. All right. On Schumann, Eduardo, I thought he was going to open my eyes. Where'd he go? G Brow, Lex, and then Maria. If you're still here, hop in the chat. Exactly. We will get through this. Things will always get better. Right, Nigel? I wanted to read for him and then let him watch. Bless his heart. He probably would have got all swords. Like 5 swords would have popped out. No. He was very kind though. I've had other people come in and preach religion in a very nasty way, but at least he was very kind about it. And I always like remind, because like we have some older family members that are very religious, and my stepson gets like annoyed by them, and I'm like, baby, you have to remember that they truly believe in their hearts that you're going to hell, and they love you and they don't want you to go to hell. So they're really just preaching to you because they love you. That's what I have to tell them. All right, let's see if any of these peeps are here. On Schumann, Eduardo, Lauren, G. Brow, Lex, and Maria. If they have went off, I may close out so I can go check on Hobbly over there. He's doing pretty good though. I want to take a video of him. Like, I call it the shimmy, because he literally can only like use his right side. That's it. And so he has this one-sided walker that he pushes down on his right leg with, and all he can do is kind of shimmy that right leg to go from the edge of the bed to the recliner, or the bedside commode, Oh, Eduardo, you are here. Look, I was just. All right, Eduardo, tell me, sweetie, you did stay. Oh my goodness, now I'm blushing considering that you heard. Okay, but look, maybe it was something you needed to hear. Look, I wasn't talking junk about you. I was just trying to. All right, Eduardo. So the way readings usually go is you can ask for a general reading, like from Jesus, or some people call them their spirit guides, their angels, their God, their divine. Or you can ask for a specific reading. Like some people ask for like a job reading or a money reading or whatever. So what kind of reading would you like, Eduardo? General or specific? A general. Okay. Kelly and I was like, all right. Higher power, source, praise of all. I ask that you guide my cards and my words. Yes, angels are always with us. We are so blessed for Eduardo. Eduardo's here seeking spiritual advice, wisdom, and connection. I call upon Eduardo's spirit team, their archangels, their divine, to come in with words of enlightenment, clarity, wisdom, peace, love, patience, and understanding. Thank you. Thank you, Source. Eduardo. Peace. Oh, okay. Peace, love, and perseverance, Eduardo. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Source. Clarity, Eduardo. Thank you, Divine. Eduardo. Words of clarity and insight, connection. Thank you, Divine. Okay, one more. Hey, Bug. Stop. I cannot. Eduardo. Eduardo. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Source. And Eduardo, ¿tú hablas español, sí or no? G1. G1. All right. I was going to close out G1. Oh, thank you, G. I appreciate you. You're so sweet. And Bug, thank you for being here too. All right, Eduardo, I got your card, sweetie. All right, so your first card is the Three of Swords, which you might have heard me read for a previous for Kelly. And so the swords are usually cards that just indicate some turmoil that we may have went through. Oh, I just realized that Harji said to pray for him. Just came to wish you, please pray for me and give me blessings. Oh, higher power, source, creator of all, ask that you guide Harji, send them love and light and whatever is surrounding them right now. And so it is. Thank you, Divine. I'm sorry, Harji, for whatever you're going through. I'm praying, okay, sweetie? And Buck, your spirit animal is scrapped from Disney's Ice Age. Yes, I believe so. I think you're right, Buck. You are so right. That's a fun spirit animal, though. All right, Eduardo, this is a card of sorrow. So this could mean that you've went through it, as we all have, right? Or you may be going through it now. This is not a good time. There has been a great loss due to the triple diversions of sorrow, strife, and conflict. You are tired and exhausted from it all, and yet there is light emerging through the devastation. And I'm sure you find that light within Jesus, as do I, along with other archangels and prophets and light workers. Jesus was a light worker. Despite the scene around you, do not despair, as all your trials are part of overcoming the past. And these too will melt away and disappear into the past. From this devastation and sorrow, you will emerge stronger and more powerful. No, I don't know the meaning. And then you have the Ace of Pentacles, Eduardo, which is aces are typically new beginnings. This is a reward card. This powerful card brings an interchange of spirituality and daily growth. All that can manifest, including health and wealth, can flow into your life now. There are new opportunities for growth in every area of life. Gifts of prosperity, success, and abundance burst forth from this moment on. All those lean times of the past are fading away now, and the reward for past efforts begins to stream into your life. The universe has seen your hard work. Jesus has seen your hard work and is honoring you with so many gifts. But this, Eduardo, this card, Ace of Pentacles, is also about changing our mindset. Jesus actually taught us in the Bible that when we pray, pray as if it's already so. That's the law of attraction. Jesus was teaching us how to manifest that like attracts like. When we're positive, we're going to attract more positive things. You're healing from the past sorrows. And as you heal and as you become more positive and all loving, you're going to see the positivity of the Ace of Pentacles. And then behind that, you have the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is a card of generosity. The appearance of this card in a reading reveals the potential for growth by asking you to open yourself up to other people. And you're doing that, Eduardo, by letting me read for you. That is opening yourself. So thank you, because honestly, Eduardo, most of the people that come to our platform, our Sangha, to preach to us, don't even give us a chance to show them that we're not doing black magic. We're not demonizing anything, that we are just leading through love and light, which is what Jesus taught us to do. And just not all of us call it Jesus, you know, we have other names for it. So thank you for opening yourself. The potential for growth by asking you to open yourself up to other people. You encounter many people on your ride to the border, and your interactions with them are all opportunities for growth, both spiritually and personally. There is also help being offered to you, and although you may have difficulty accepting it, it is offered unconditionally, so take it. There is no shame in asking for help when you need it, as you have often given a lot of yourself to others, perhaps too much at times. And again, by you coming in the way you did, you were very loving with it, Eduardo. I can see what this card is saying. I can see that. So thank you for letting me read for you. And I appreciate you. I do. Because again, not many people, would let me do that. So, and if you feel the need to say something else about, opening my eyes, I am all ears, because I'm just as receptive as you are. It's to hear everybody's experience, strength, and hope, and their viewpoints, Eduardo. Okay. Yeah. Hard G1. One. Oh, hold on, my computer's dying. Hard G1. One life for others. Oh, that's a beautiful name. It is. Make sure to love yourself too. Yes. All right. After Eduardo was Lauren G. Brow, Lex, Maria, and then Hard G1. If you want a reading, I'll read for you. Just if everyone could look around and realize how blessed we really are. Oh, and we say that all the time on this platform. Eduardo, if you're new to this channel, then you might have not heard. My husband just got into a motorcycle accident. And, at first, Eduardo, I wanted to play like, gosh, where's my higher power? Why is this happening to me? But I quickly remembered that I always tell people in this community that life is up and down, and that it's never stagnant, and that it's natural. It's just the ebb and flow. And I had to go through that, and we're blessed though, because he was hit by a log truck, but he still has his brain. He has all his limbs. He has screws and plates in his body now, but he will be able to walk again. So that's exactly how blessed we really are. And that is, you're lighting up right with the channel. So I hope that you can see that, I know there are maybe some tarot readers out there that don't follow love and light like Jesus did, but this tarot reader here is not one of those. Hard you want he's okay. He can't walk yet. He can't use his left side at all, but he's healing. And we go to his first follow-up appointment on Tuesday. So I think they're going to take all the stitches out. He has stitches at his hip area and down his left leg where they put in, the rods and the plates and all that. So he just barely goes from the bed to the recliner and then to the bedside commode, of course, but progress. It'll get better. But he's for like 2 months. He can't use the left side at all. So it'll be a long 2 months, but like Eduardo said, we're blessed. It could have been so much worse. All right. Well, I think the other people are gone. So, Harji, if you want a reading, I'll close out with you. Go check on him. I think it's probably been about 45 minutes since I checked on him. And God bless you too. I don't know, like for whatever you're going through, I'm sending you so much love and light. Jesus also taught of your Heavenly Father that loves you, and all he asks is to be right. And here we teach that too, that Heavenly Father, what some people call divine or source, I typically call Heavenly Father divine, source. We teach that divine Heavenly Father source is right here within us, and that we can connect with our God at any time. We can talk to God and connect with God any time we want to. Harji, do you want a specific reading or general? Thank you, Eduardo, for sharing, because those are, beautiful words. They are. And you're right. And it's okay. All right, Harji, higher power, source, creator of all. I ask that you guide my cards and my words for Harji. Harji's here seeking spiritual advice, wisdom, and connection. I call upon. Thank you, Eduardo. I appreciate you. Maybe you'll like and subscribe, even though you thought maybe it was black magic, and come back and see us. God bless you. We appreciate you. Harji, higher power, source, creator of all. I sent you guide my cards and words for Harji. Harji's here seeking spiritual advice, wisdom, and connection. Thank you, divine. Thank you so much, Harji. Thank you, divine. Thank you, source. Harji, divine. Harji. Oh, there we go. Maybe the tower is the second card out. Maybe what you're going through is, as we go through these big moments, like I consider what I'm going through now even a tower moment. Like it really tested my sobriety. There were a couple of times within the first week that I was close to relapse, but it was because I wasn't praying, I wasn't meditating, I wasn't reading, I wasn't connecting. I was just going through the motions. So this has been a tower moment for me for sure. So it might be. Jesus, we're right, Jack. We just had that talk with Eduardo. Would you like me to? No, I'm closing my list actually, but you're right. Jesus does love us. Thank you for sharing that and reminding us, because sometimes we do need to be reminded. All right, Harji, you have the Two of Wands. This is a card of planning. Planning is required, but within all this hard work, there is decision making, which can come easier to some, whilst others shy away from being decisive. Do not dilly-dally, as you might lose the opportunity or freedom to plan things your way. You have all the knowledge and power inside you to plan wisely. So stop second-guessing yourself and plan away. Excuse me. The appearance of this card in a reading can also signify travel and a journey, which may require careful planning. So I'm not sure why, but it's just higher power, saying if you're being indecisive, a plan can help guide those thoughts. Journaling. Then you have the Tower, which you're probably familiar with, but this is a new deck. So let me read it. It might resonate a different way with this deck. The Tower. And the Tower is, of course, through upheaval, that's when we really need planning, right? Riding into the sudden storm of violent lightning brings about an abrupt change in circumstances. Yet this destruction heralds the potential for recreation and awakening, whether spiritual or mental. Although the devastation can be terrifying, when the dust finally settles, the wonder of a new and better horizon will appear. Through your planning, you are going to build a new, beautiful tower that better serves you. And then you have the Cupids, which is the Lover's card. So, not sure how it applies. You'll have to use your discernment because the Lover's card is that of love. Um, Love can be used to take us to the border, to ride on the crest of the love wave and find ourselves in a totally different world. These arrows can knock us off balance and our lives become disoriented. Therefore, it's important you know your boundaries. The relationship is not all about you, as there are two people involved and there may even be a third. So, ride carefully when it comes to love and relationships. Broken hearts do not easily mend. The Cupids, they call it the Cupids in this deck. So I don't know if you have a partner already, but also the Lovers can come out when you're starting a new project, planning a new enterprise or a new something. The love, whatever you have to pour your love into is sometimes when that comes out, or usually when that comes out. Oh, thank you for letting me read for you and being my closing act. I appreciate all of y'all. I do. Y'all are such a beautiful Sangha. I'm so blessed. Everybody is always so kind here. And that makes my heart warm. I'm planning to go to India, but I can't. Oh, because of the problems there. Oh, I know. I'm not sure. Actually, I don't have anyone in my. Oh, look, the Lover's card out, maybe. Once you do travel. Hmm. It will pass, right? The planning. I guess that's where the planning's coming into. Yeah. So, I don't know, huh? That's exciting, no? Oh, I hope it works out. I hope it works out for you, okay? And I'm sending you lots of love and light. All right, let me go check on this man of mine and go eat before mom comes to get me again. I might get grounded. It's hard to trust people. I get that. I get that. That's something that you're going to learn through this tower moment, though. You're going to rebuild and you're going to learn to trust. It just might take some time. Okay. All right. I'm sitting on here. I just saw your laughing faces. I'm sending y'all so much love and light. And namaste. I love you all. Have a good night. I'll see y'all soon. Let me go before I get grounded.